Hello, and we're going to look at this today. Solar Dinobot built a walking robot.
Yep. And I'm going to be here with her because, well...
this is supervision.
Yeah. And
yeah, I'll help you.
Right
it's
now.
tape. I got fingernails.
Yeah, we can do it like this.
Okay.
Right now I am pulling the tape off this thing so we can get it open and see what it looks like in here. Something tells me this is going to be one.
Okay, that's it.
Alright. We have lots of stuff in here, so
and
we're going to have to look at. You can build a lot of different things, like a drill wagon or some sort of weird robot-y thing, but I think we ought to build a dinosaur.
We got the dinosaur, robot,
like a drill wagon,
and this thing.
This little bug-looking thing.
But we think we should go to basic dino.
Yep. So let's find this dino, and because we're going to have some sprues cut up. All right. The dino thing, we're going to have a set of cutters. I'll tell you what, we'll be right back. Alright, I had to go get a Stanley knife. Kids, if you're building this, you're going to need adult supervision.
Because this, be careful, kids.
Alright. It's got a big list of all the stuff you're going to need. So, they sent some hints. I needed more instructions. Thing's going to be a pain in the neck to assemble. Alright, let's see if we can find some of these parts, guys. It's going to be complex, to say the very least. So let's snip this open and see what we got. There we go. Now,
I'll pull it out.
Don't get too crazy though. Alrighty. Okay, we are going to need, according to this, part number 4 right here. So, as you can see, we got a bit of a gate that's needing cut off here. So lay that right there. Okay, we already got the burr snipped on it. Need another part. And
which part?
Hold on. I gotta find it. Hang on. Don't get too antsy. I gotta figure out which side this is on because they ain't got it listed. I'm looking for something that looks like this right here. So let's see if there's anything here that looks like this right here. Yep, right here. Right next to it. Alright. Let's see if we can get this thing loose. There we go. We're going to have to snip. I have a feeling we're going to be doing a lot of burr snipping here. You got to be very careful on this one. So I'm going to have to set it down here. Glad I'm not trying to assemble these on an assembly line. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, we've got the burr done. Hold on. Kid Mad getting a little ahead of me. We're going to have the head of the dinosaur here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to snip that off. And then that'll allow us to do that. It's going to be the upper part of the dino's head.
Right here.
Oddly enough, this thing actually looks like a blower housing from not Carrier, Briggs and Stratton. Looks like a Briggs and Stratton blower housing, which is not near as much fun as it sounds like. Okay, the next one you're going to need to get into this little bag over here because our solar panel's over here now. This is a very delicate thing, so this is one reason why I'm here. This is an electronic...
I'm not doing this on my own, just to let you know.
Yeah. Alright. We've got these 2 little things and a bag of gears. And so we got to get these out. Right here. Now, seal this, ziplock this back. Right here, see? Let me move this camera just a hair so you can still see what I'm doing. Alright, let me see what we got going here on the instructions.
Instructions. Oh, we need that for the bottom.
Yeah, okay.
So let's
hold
pop
on.
this
Don't get
out.
too antsy. Remember I told you don't get ahead of me.
Okay.
Kid man, don't get ahead of me. What we're going to do is we're going to put this into place here. I never would have thought I'd been building a project that was everything that I learned working for 15 years in plastics. Never expected that. Did you, Kid Mad?
Nope.
Alright. So I'm just glad that I'm not having to try to do it all at once. Alright, let's see what we got. That's our solar panel. And it's going to have to fit in here. So let's get our solar panel out. Got to be real careful with these panels because they're very delicate. So you got like hot glue and stringers right here on them. Don't know how that's going to work. Alright, and that's going to have to fit through here. And
Wait, I think it's in a plastic baggie.
no, I don't think it is. But I think that this is going to have to be...
It looks like it.
Hang on. I think we may have to... Is this thing double-sided? Hang on. I'm trying to see something.
Wait, yes.
Don't get too...
See.
Don't go peeling stuff. Kid Mad gets a little ahead of herself. Yes, it's double-sided. Alright. I gotta get my fingernails on underneath this thing to pull
You
out.
want me to help? I got fingernails.
Can you peel that?
Yeah.
There. That's how this is going to be attached. Alright. Then you do the same for the other side. Are you getting it?
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. That is a double-sided bit of sticky tape. A sticky pad. Now, this slides through here and attaches like so. Oh, and that wire is going to have to be pulled completely through like so.
I think this is peeled off is what powers it.
Okay.
There's
Now,
a little thing that needs peeled off, I think.
Let's take a look here where we're at. Hold on. Uh-huh.
Does that need peeled off?
No, but I got it on backwards. That's going to be a nuisance. Hang on. Let me look at this instruction book. This thing is... Ah, yes.
Do we peel it off?
Hang on. Yeah, I gotta go. It's gotta go through the nose here. Alright, now that goes in on top. And these alright, we're back. Batteries went out on us.
So, we're back.
Alright.
Those are going to be split up now.
Yeah, we gotta split these up. I gotta run my fingers down through here. I probably should have done this before I put it together, but we'll make do of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this one around here. I'm going to have to pop this dude loose again. Alright. Pull this up here. And you can probably very quickly see my limitations as an engineer. Electronics are just not something that I'm particularly great at.
It's good, but not great.
And I'm not particularly good at electronics. If this thing was a clockwork mechanism type thing, I'd probably get away with this a little easier. I'm not getting that. Alright. We've got it wired in now. Now let's check the next step.
let's take the next step.
Alright, next step. We got all that done. Come up here. We've already done all that. So the next thing we gotta have is the gearbox.
I think we're supposed to do the bottom now.
Yeah, that's this thing right here.
No. Right there.
Yeah, that's the gearbox, and that's what we're about to do. Alright, let me find the head of this thing here, the next part of it. Gearbox, here we are. We're gonna need, let's see here, we gotta figure out which side's which.
Which one's which?
This one here's the side, right here's the side we need.
Well, I was close.
Yeah, you were close. Plastic parts and glue. Everything I can do to build the robots. Build the robots. Filling up the room. 'Cause all that I ever do is build the robots. Alright, now. Need the other things from the gearbox here. And hopefully it won't go out on us again. Alright, gearbox. Alright, we need B12. And I don't mean the vitamin. B12, B12, B12. Here we are. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing loose.
Okay.
A pair of side cutters or plastic shears would be good right now. Because otherwise I'm going to run the risk of chopping my fingers off, and that would not be a good time had by anybody, especially me. Alright. Here we are.
Okay.
Alright, hold on.
Right there.
Yeah, right here. There we go. Now, next step. Alrighty, we need B9.
B9. And
That's
not the
a wheel.
vitamin, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Not the vitamin.
Yeah, not the vitamin.
We're explaining
Alright,
the part, not the vitamins.
Yeah, we got burrs. Alrighty. Now, let's see, how does this hook up here? Alright, whoa, I'm losing it here. Alright. Alright. Now, flip this unit over. Alright, now. The next step.
Okay, I see the next step.
Hold on. Don't get too crazy. Hold your taters. We ain't quite ready yet. Gotta look at the bottom of this thing, okay?
I see what we're supposed to do.
Yes. Gotta see where we're supposed to go with this.
Okay, I see where we're supposed to go. We take that and put it through a hole.
Yeah, okay, let's see which is that cord going on. Okay, it's got to feed in through the outside here. Alright. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta... Oh, wiggly wiggly. Alright. Hold on. Fit this dude in, and it's not wanting to fit in. That's twisting. That ain't gonna work. Can't have it twisting up. Alright, pull this up to kind of get it pulled up tight. Slide that into place. Now, let's see what's next. Now, hopefully I'm doing this right. Because I'm a little bit out of my league here. Okay, and that's going to have to come up around here, through here like so. make sure I'm doing this right, because this is crazy. Alright. Oh, here we are. Yeah, that's got to fit in. Okay, I see what we're doing now. This has actually got to come in and slippy slide into place right in here. And hold it. Come on, do not do that. Thank you. Okay. Now.
I think we snap them together.
Not yet. Hang on. B15.
B15, not the vitamin.
Yeah, B15 right here. Well, part looks like a monkey wrench. Okay. Let's get this little burr off the end of it. Alright, now. Let's see what it says to do with this thing. Okay. Little post here. That can't be right. Hold on. Okay, it shows it going in like so. That can't be right though. But we'll do what we gotta do, because that looks about right. Alright, now. Hang on. Don't do that. Alright. Oh, I see. That's what that's for. They removed this thing because apparently that's some sort of tool. Yeah, okay, it's assisting us. Okay, that makes sense. That's not a part. Alright. P. Next thing we need is P7.
P7.
And for that, I believe we're going into our gearbox here. Yeah. And that will go. Hang on. Let's figure out where this thing's going here. And there's another one here. And we gotta make sure I get the gearing right on this, because
Don't want to mess up a robot.
Yeah, I also want to make sure that we is doing this correctly. Alrighty. Alright, and there's a metal rod that's supposed to go in this slot right here, but we'll deal with that here in just a minute. Right now, I am looking. Oh, okay, I see where this goes. This is the bigger one, it'll fit in here. And now. Oh, missed the hole. Now. Grab a rod. Kid Mad's getting a little bit on the fussy side here because she's getting fidgety. I know why, because she's not able to do as much on this one. But it is what it is. Alrighty, and that goes in this little slot right in here. And now, let's see where we were here. Okay, there's a yellow gear on the P5. So what we're going to need is one of these yellow gears here. On the P5. And I got to see which way they're wanting it laid in, because you got a little ridge on one side of it here. And it doesn't it shows it with the edge side down, so I'm assuming that has to be correct. Now that connects the gears. That's linking this gear to this gear, so we're getting somewhere. Now, there's another one going on the other gear. Let me check here. One here and one going on this other gear. So we got to put another gear on here. Let's see which way they're wanting this one laid in. Also flattened down. I hope that's correct. Now, 6. It says that we've got some A1s and P5s. So, A1s. Oh,
is that A1s?
Oh, no, A1s over here. A1s, and not the steak sauce.
Yeah, another steak sauce.
Here it is. Now, don't lose those. A1 right here. Cut off the burrs before assembly, so we've got some more burrs to cut off. I don't know why they had me cut those 2 pieces off right off the bat, because they're still laying over here unused. Alright. On to the P5. Now, let me check something. Do a little cross-checking. Don't get too antsy. Alright, we need another P5 here. And we still have gears. Now, it says attach the A1 to the P5, so let's see which way it's supposed to attach here. Okay, short end. Alright, that's done. Now let's see what it says to do with it then. Okay. Okay, I see what it's doing now. This one here is going to be laying, hang on, let me go back to what I'm looking at here. Ah, I see, we got another gear that's got to go up on this end. Got a little cylinder gear down here. It's got to go on the other end of this dude. Let's see if it'll fit. May have to fit from the other side. Okay, why is this gear not fitting? Oh boy, we got something that don't quite tessellate. We got a gear here that does not want to tessellate. Hang on. We have a gear that does not want to tessellate. I'm not even sure I'm getting this gearing right. Hang on. 6, where's 7? Where's step 7? I gotta figure out how to get this gear onto it.
Oh, step 7.
Yeah, I see step 7. I'm kind of stymied at step 6. So you've got this little tiny gear right here.
I think that
doesn't want to attach to this thing here.
Maybe it's the wrong one, maybe?
I would have thought, but it's...
Or you need to turn around that piece that you need to...
There we go.
To do that.
Yeah. Alright, which means I've also got a gear out of place because that should not be doing that. There we go. Or it should be like so. No, that can't be right. Hang on. Gotta figure out either we're missing a gear or something. Am I missing a gear? Now there's the orange cog. Okay. So the orange cog is the one that's supposed to go in here. The kind of an offset tooth gear right here. I have pulled it out of its socket. Alright. Uh-huh. Now. Okay. I gotta figure out why this in here is not connecting like it ought to.
Maybe it needs turned around.
I don't know.
So the orange is facing down.
I don't know.
Try that.
Okay. Get this into place. Nope. It's gotta have another gear. So we gotta figure out why this one here isn't connecting, because we'll have to backtrack a little bit. Because the gears are not tassellating. Am I missing a hole? Yes, I am. Therein is your problem. I suspect. Alright, we're back. I'm trying to make heads or tails of this contraption. And that's just slippy slid right on off. Put this into place here. This one into place here. Now, this one into place underneath here. So let's try to see if we can get this thing together when we're through. Alright. Trying to get these gears to mount up to answer the helm, so let's pull these gears off and try this thing from the bottom up again. The gearing's what's going to kill me over here, I can think, if anything does. Alright, let's take a look at this from the get-go. Alright, number 4. P6 and P7. And there's a P5. Alright, first things first. There's one of these metal rods here. If I can pick it up with my fingers, it's being all slippery. Need a magnet. Hang on. I got gears slippy sliding all over tarnation. No, you don't. Alright. Okay, so we know that goes in there. I'll tell you, this thing is not a easy project by any stretch of the imagination. P6 and P7. Is any of these numbered? And they are not. So pull this one out because we're going to need it again. Alright, I've got one of these here that is supposed to go in here. And that's go in here. That can't be right. No. Wait. This one's got to go in here. Now, alright, now, that's 4. 5. Shows another rod going into place. Hang on, let me get a hold of this here rod. Shows another rod going into place right there. And one of these here yellow gears going in on top of it. Okay, we're on that now. Now, we've done that. So let's go ahead and put this piece here into place. Now, so far so good. Now, your orange gear is going into place right here. And oh, come on, don't do that. Yeah, it jumped got one that jumped an axle. Okay, now got it too far down. There we go. Alright, that's still too far down. You gotta get this lined up just so. There we go. Now, three yellow gears, and I got to figure out where they go. Okay, we got one in place. We got another one that's going to fit up here connecting to this motor. So that's going to have to go into place here. Now you got one more. Let me grab this one here. And hopefully I got this, like I said. This is, generally speaking, a little beyond my pay grade. I think I got it this time. Now, got the gearbox into place. Let's break out the other side of the frame, of the engine frame. And break off some burrs. And I have a feeling I gotta go put out a fire or something. I get the distinct impression that I've got to go do something about a fire. Alright, let me see what we got here. Okay. Need another B12. And that'll be right here. Now, and that, see where this fits at now. Okay. Fits onto this right here. Now, let's look at this over here. Get another one of these wheels here. Let's see what we got. Alright, we gotta figure out why this thing's not tassellating again. Me putting together one of these is, like I said, just a bit beyond my pay grade most of the time. Because I don't think it links up properly. How that locks it up completely, that ain't gonna work. It says it's supposed to fit in here, but I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Because it's not fitting like it should. At least I don't think it is. This can't be right. So it's showing this thing attaching on this hole, so I'm going to go back and look at the other side, see if it's doing the same. I'm going to put this wheel on it. It says it is. I'll deal with that in a minute. I got to put this together. I got to figure this thing out. Alright, turn this around here. I'm pretty sure that can't be correct. Because that's not going to allow it to turn at all. I don't know. Now, 10. Now, attach these assemblies. Hang on, I have to line up everything. Alright. Got that lined up, got that lined up. What's holding this up? What's the hold up here? Let's That stuff here that's just not tassellating like it ought to. Alright, why is it not connecting? It's like I'm not getting anything here. This is getting a tad on the frustrating side. So none of these linkages are attaching properly. They're not tassellating. As I can get like a Rubik's Cube here. Some sort of puzzle. Because nothing is attaching like it ought to. It's just like it's pushing down, but there's nothing in here to stop it from, to actually get it to click. Got a burr right there that needs to come off. Snip this off here. It's near. Shit. Get her off here. There we go. Now, let me slide this around here. Almost got it. Almost. There we go. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Alright, why is it still not connecting? What am I not hitting to get it to snap into place? The fact that this thing is in fact supposed to be attached to a hub of some sort, because I do not see a hub on here for this thing to attach to. Pop this wheel off. Yeah, that's not going to connect up at all. Alright. Nope. It's got to go on this way. Unless I get the wrong wheel, which is entirely... No, they're all B10s. Alright. Let's see if we can get this thing to attach. As you can see, getting it to attach in places but not in others, that's going to be a problem. Because it's not wanting to. Something is holding us up. Something is hanging us up here. It's not wanting to link up here. It's not going to, it doesn't want to go. It's not going to allow itself to be forced on, and you can't break it. This is not good. There we go. No. Now, it's not wanting to clip. And there's the problem, see? It's not wanting to link up. It's hooking up on one side, but not the other. So I've got to pop this back off here and figure out what in the deuce is going on. It's snugged again. Tell you what, guys, I'll be back in a minute. I'll figure. Alright, I think I got it snapped together. I can't guarantee you how good it's going to be, but it's snapped together. Like I said, electronics, this is kind of intricate for me. I'm usually kind of more simple than that. Okay. Now, I see what's going on now. There's a linkage here. A7 and A6. That's why it's not fitting, because we ain't got the other parts on it yet. A6 and A7. Now let's get these off here. And then, alrighty. Kid Mad, I think we're finally getting the gearbox together anyway. I just got to get the burrs off of this. There's a linkage or something right here that's supposed to hold the gearbox in place, and so we're about to put it in place and see if that helps any with the assemblage of the gearbox here. Alright, let's see what we got. Yep, okay. That's why it's not fitting good. Okay. A7. Let me turn this around here. 7. And it's... hold on. Oh, I see how it does now. There we go. Now, I don't know if that's going to hold us together or not. Now, let's see what's next. Alrighty. It's got a drilling machine, but we're trying to build the dinosaur, which is probably going to be the most complex one. Alright. Well, we've already gotten this piece here cut out, so we need the dinosaur's tail, I think. Let me see what we got. A13. Right here. Let me see if I can get this thing sheared loose. Cut another one here. Pop this dude off. Cut off some gate. This right here goes right here. Now let's see something. Yep. Alright, now. Oh, okay, that swings underneath. Did I get it on right? No, I got it. It's got to go on from the top. I got it from the bottom. No wonder. Like so. Now, to A3. Now, where is A3? Oh, back to the knife. Sorry this thing's taking so long, but like I said, this is kind of not something I usually do. A3, and it says it here that it attaches somehow like this in the middle. So we'll go with that. Now we grab A2, which is the other half of the tail, right here. You know, T-Rex was an interesting dinosaur because of the fact that he was bipedal, but he was using his body as kind of a big counterbalance. Now, let me see something. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Trying to make sense of this contraction. Alright. This needs to go up like so. Alright, we are missing a part. Hang on. Let's see what we got going. 1 and 2. And that'll fit the solar module and thingy on his head now. 1 and 2. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 12. Let me check these over here. There's one, but I don't think that's it. Let me look at this here. It's not wanting to fit in here. Oh, I see. Or do I? It says it's supposed to fit in right here. There we go. There we go. Now, we'll go back to our dinosaur here. This tail attaches on the rear end of this guy, so like so. Now, let's look at the rest of this. We'll see if I actually got it going or did I completely bugger it up. A11. And if I don't get it, Granddad is an old man, did a video on a similar product. And maybe he can help me out with what I've done wrong here. Let's see if they got these legs in the right spot here. Okay, well, let's put some feet on him. The feet are number B11. More sprue. Get the other leg. Do the same bit over here. Then we shall see what we shall see. We'll see if I've managed to create something that works or something that don't. And if it don't, I'll post this video and see if I can get some help, because I'm not too proud to ask for help or directions or anything else. I am by no means perfect. And if I ain't learning, you guys aren't learning. So, and that's kind of the whole point of this exercise, isn't it? Yeah, Kid Mad got this for Christmas this year, so we are going to try to get this thing going for her. Now, what else are we missing? A18. Here we are. And more sprue. Now what do we do with A18? See here, A18. Okay. Hang on a minute. Just give me a minute, Kid Man, or Peanut. I'm trying to figure this thing out. Okay, got legs attached, I think. Do this with the other leg now. Which means there's another side to this thing, A17. Cut into the part. Hate when I do that. Yeah. That was kind of... No, that was not great. I accidentally nicked the part. Alright. And this one here... I'm trying to work on it, Kid Man. Peanut. Alright. Alright, this attaches here. Now, we're getting there. Now. Let's see if we can get any. Huh. We're not getting any power to this thing. Huh. I don't know why it's not firing up. See, is there a troubleshooter on this thing?
The baby alive stuff out of my box. The baby alive. Put the stuff in the box of the baby alive. Baby alive.
Alright. Well, we're going to have to try this thing probably in the morning, because apparently this thing's not wanting to run under my light bulbs. But there it is, as much as I can do. Hey, Granddad, if you happen to be... You can hear Peanut in the background. Granddad, if you happen to know what I may be done wrong, you maybe sit there and watch me make this thing. If you know what I've done wrong, maybe you can let me know. In the meantime, this is Dr. Von Mad for Kid Mad. Merry Christmas. You have a safe one. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye and God bless.